This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.
Edwin Crispin here at the 3DS preview event here with Matt Ryan of Nintendo Canada. Now he's got the 3DS in his hand. We're not allowed to touch the 3DS. It's coming out March 27th. It's going to be $249, is that right?
That's right.
So tell me a couple of the kind of the coolest features of the 3DS, things that we're looking forward to.
Well, seeing 3D without glasses is incredible itself, but this is a very social tool and it's very portable in nature. You're going to want to bring it with you everywhere, especially because of the Street Pass and Spot Pass functionality.
Right.
So Street Pass enables you to actually exchange information from hardware to hardware with your Nintendo 3DS to another Nintendo 3DS without actually needing to do anything. Once you've actually selected the mode of it being available to use various games in Street Pass, then automatically it's going to exchange information. So you
so that's whether we have the game card in or not.
That's correct. It's actually built into the hardware. So what that means is you could leave for the day, leave it in your backpack, get home, and have new items shared from other games. You could have Mii information shared from other systems, and the possibilities are really endless.
So it's like a living, breathing game console.
Exactly. It's kind of like
that.
tag mode from Dragon Quest or bark mode from Nintendogs, except the difference is that for those games you had to actually activate it within the game and within the software. Here it's built into the hardware and it's way easier. So you definitely want to bring this with you everywhere.
So basically, when your 3DS is in sleep, if you're passing someone like Matt Ryan who has another 3DS, we're actually actively exchanging information, and maybe having battles, changing items. That's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, exactly. Or you'll pick up my Mii information. Like I could have a really awesome Mii. I do have one at home actually. It looks like Predator. It's my favorite.
Nice.
Predator does very well in games for me. So you may get home and see that you came across my Mii throughout the day. The other thing is that we have what's called Spot Pass, which actually uses hotspot locations. So once you go into those locations, your Nintendo 3DS will automatically connect to the Nintendo server, download system updates, game trailers, movie trailers, or whatever we want to make downloadable. And it's done in hotspot. So it's just very easy to do. It's built into the hardware, and it's definitely a reason why you want to bring it with you everywhere.
Yeah, because that's very cool. When we were at E3 and chatting with you there were some movie trailers that we could see, but that's going to be kind of a really cool feature is the ability to watch trailers and eventually full movies actually in 3D without actually having to wear 3D glasses while we're on the subway train.
Exactly.
Looking forward to that one. Now, this thing here that I have in my hand, we were playing a game earlier, basically an augmented reality game. Tell us about these and what they actually do.
Yeah, so this is an augmented reality card. It's an AR card that you actually get when you open up the Nintendo 3DS box. It's in there with 5 other cards, so you get 6 in total. We're only showing AR Shooter so far, which allows you to actually maneuver your Nintendo 3DS around the card and actually shoot at targets, because there are motion controls built into the Nintendo 3DS as well.
Which Nintendo has very much perfected with the Wii Motion Plus and all that stuff.
Exactly. So this offers the exact same functionality that the Wii Remote has and the same functionality that Wii Remote Plus has. So it knows exactly where you are in space and time. So the AR cards, once you put them down, you actually have to move around the cards and shoot at targets or whatever else we're going to make available. Developers can use the same cards to make different experiences, and it's just another fun way to play Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, I was playing a game where I was shooting some little targets that popped up. Our cameraman Matt was playing a game which I thought was very mean, where he was shooting balloons that were me. That's not very nice, but hey, it was fun, so that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're talking about face raiders there, actually.
Face raiders,
you can take photos of yourself or your friends, and then you actually shoot it.
Or your enemies.
It's pretty fun. Or your enemies,
You can do that. So now, it's hard to say, like just like this, but the release titles that are actually going to be coming out in the release window, which is being considered March 27th up to E3. Can you tell us some of those games that are going to be coming out?
What I can tell you is that we have a whole slew of first and third party titles available in that launch window. There's going to be over 30 titles available.
Okay.
Nintendogs plus Cats, Steel Diver, some of the other titles like Kid Icarus and Ocarina of Time will be available later on, but within that window you're going to see a whole bunch of titles, both first and third party. So you're going to have to wait and see, because we haven't made launch day announcements yet, but we're going to have some great experiences no matter what age or ability or what kind of games you're into. Is going to be something for everyone.
Very cool. One of the ones that I really enjoyed, Pilot Wings, you get to fly the hang glider, you get to fly the rockets, you get to fly the airplane, and really, I mean, an ideal game to make that jump to 3D.
Yeah, so Pilot Wings will be available in that launch window as well, and it takes place on Woohoo Island, which a lot of Nintendo fans we know are quite familiar with.
Yes, of course. So now, March 27th, $249, Anything else? Anything else you can tell us? Anything else we need to know about the 3DS?
I think you need to actually give it a try to understand what it's about. I mean, we have all seen 3D one way or another, but with the glasses, and seeing 3D without the need for those special glasses is totally amazing. It's a true game changer, and we're going to make lots of opportunities available for gamers out there of all ages and abilities to give it a try. So we urge you to come check out our events and see what Nintendo 3DS is all about.
Actually see it eyes on, which is the only way to see it, because a mono camera cannot pick up a stereo 3D image like this.
Exactly.
All right, so where are we going for more information? Nintendo.com?
Yeah, you should go to Nintendo 3D or Nintendo.com/3DS. You can also check out Nintendo.ca, and that's where you're going to find information about our events.
Very cool. So now for all the information on 3DS, all the information we have up to this point, more interviews with Matt Ryan from E3, and all that kind of great coverage, head up to show notes at butterscotch.com. Matt, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/butterscotch.